Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Arizona Wildcats. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Lobos offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Foster. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And it's caught inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think a sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Lobos are on the move. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Looking left. He makes a catch. And he's... Immediately, they're in the red zone at the 14. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. How about... Playing, setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Lobos heading quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Vargas. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, what a move to get open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set. First and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man all by himself. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5. Try to pay off this drive. The Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Back to pass, it's Vargas. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in.
Dialed up the... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they pull it off. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you've got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they confirm. What a call by the offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet, everything. work, and let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He wants to throw here on second down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. One final play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, New Mexico! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good... This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football. Downs, like nice first down execution.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Vargas. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Lobos!
Man, this offense offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Arizona right back to the line.
At the 41, brings up second down.
Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes his connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw, it's Vargas. Finds his man. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on?
Off he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Lobos are on the move. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back has it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Arizona! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Wildcats want to move quickly. He's back to throw on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Touchdown, Lobos! And the route is on.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
14.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Snap it to the back. Jukes his way for more. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll get rid of it. Got him, and nobody's close. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the Lobos want to crank the tempo. And back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Lobos are rolling down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And here's the third interception of the night. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll run it from the gun. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Vargas. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Lobos have taken it inside the 20. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Foster. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's...
Touchdown, Lobos! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind.
Touchdown, New Mexico! And the punishment has been extended. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
I'll tell you, this defensive end not only... but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Looking for a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll start this drive firing. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Vargas. He makes the connection. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Lobos will hustle to the line. On the ground, it's Humphreys. At the 35, he's got room. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Higgins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like,
and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Vargas.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his third sack of the game.
Corrals it at the 45. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
It's complete to the left. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Lobos have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job.
Touchdown, Lobos! And the pummeling has started.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Batted into the air, and it's picked. Looking for more room. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on and the ball's on the ground. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Vargas. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, New Mexico. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the
quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go in the ball. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0,